Hey guys, I'm going to walk you through the directions for the pre-writing for your very first essay. Make sure you're on your home page and that you're accessing your assignments from the modules. Scroll down here till we find it. So now, today we're going to talk about the pre-writing for the essay that will be due the next week. Remember, I don't take essays unless I have the pre-writing. If I don't have the pre-writing and it's not done properly, there'll be a 0 here and a 0 here. Let's take a look at it. We'll let that get loaded. Okay. You don't have to get online for most of the essays in this class. If there is any research required, it will be noted, okay? But otherwise, stay off the internet. You're not allowed to quote or cite anything. You're not supposed to be copy pasting because that's plagiarism, right? Just use your own original ideas and things that have had your experiences and your thoughts and opinions. Okay. So your pre-writing assignment comes in two parts. You'll have part 1, which is a warm-up reading and writing assignment, and then part 2, which is the actual pre-writing for that essay assignment I just showed you. So you'll use this pre-writing to write the essay that will be due next. You may complete the warm-up reading and writing assignment and the pre-writing in the same typed document. So let's see if we can find it here. Alright, so I made a little template for you. I don't really care if this is triple spaced and 14-point font, so that's why it looks a little different from my body. There's your page number up there, so all you would have to do is download this, change my information to your information, and you'll have a setup that's acceptable unless you want to do your own thing. Okay, so whenever you're doing your 2 little paragraphs, you can do your 2 paragraphs here on the top, and then you can start your pre-writing right below your paragraph. So I'll just pop the thesis statement up there, and I'll show you in a second where the thesis statements are. I'll talk about those a little. And I didn't want to give anything away, so that's why I put these nonsense words in here. But this is what your pre-writing can look like. I just want to see the basic topic here. You can write the whole topic sentence if you want to, but I just want to see the main idea here. Here's your second main idea, your third main idea, and then the little planned out details that go underneath each main idea. And you want to make sure that you have at least one little story planned for each body paragraph. If you don't have a story in each body paragraph, then you haven't written what you need to write to have a good essay. The stories make the essays. Those are your specific details, okay? So make sure you have those planned. Because I will say, hey, you don't have any specific details planned on this essay, and when I say that, what I'm talking about is the story. So 2 little paragraphs here, and I'll show you what I mean by that in just a minute, and then your pre-writing beneath that. Okay, so let's look at the warm-up assignment. Now you've got 2 videos and a short story. Now this video is a little long, so you might find yourself kind of skipping around in it, but if you get into the video, you might want to watch the whole thing. You really don't have to 100% watch the whole thing if you're not getting into it, okay? Same thing with this video here. Now this one's a good bit shorter than this video up here, but you know, you might like both of them and want to watch the complete thing. Here you have a short little story called Fishing with My Grandfather. There's another part at the bottom called Advancing Technology. That's like the 2nd chapter in this book. You don't have to read that. Just read the top little short story and you can stop. with the advancing technology part. Now, what do you do after you watch these 2 videos and you read this little short story? What do you do with it? You write this little warm-up writing assignment. Okay, your total word count is 75 to 100 words. I don't want 1,000 words. I really don't. I don't want 200 words or 300 words. I don't want an introduction or a conclusion. This is just kind of you talking to me, okay? You still want to try to make good grammar and all that, complete sentences, using periods and commas where you need to, but you just answer this question right here in this paragraph. Maybe you liked 2 of them a lot. It's fine. Just tell me which 2 you like the best, okay? Now, there are some similarities between these 3 items. Maybe you can see where the people are similar, or there are elements in the stories or the videos that are similar. Tell me about those similarities that you see, okay? Now you're done with that, right? Remember we looked at this template? That's your 2 little paragraphs, okay? For your warm-up assignment. Now you're ready to do your pre-writing. The pre-writing for your essay must show the plan for your 3 body paragraphs. Really not looking for introductions and conclusions in your pre-writing. However, if you want to plan those, you certainly may. You can always do a little more on pre-writing, but don't do less. Now, this video explains one way to complete pre-writing. This one is one that I did. And this video also explains pre-writing. It's pretty similar to what I did up here. You can fast forward to minute 10, 14 seconds in this video. This one was done by Mr. Wiggins, and it was part of one of his regular class lectures. Now, key into what I'm saying. Make sure you check these notes about the pre-writing. So let's click over here. When you click on these very important notes, this page will open. This will take you back to your how to write a paragraph assignment, so that if you forgot anything about what pre-writing is or is supposed to do, then you can click on that and go right back to that assignment. This reminds you of you're going to use this pre-writing for your next assignment and so forth. If you're going to do anything handwritten, you can click on this link and it'll show you or explain to you what you need to do if you're handwriting, because there's a certain way that you have to upload your photos. You may use graphic organizers that you print. You could take a picture. If you have them online and they're interactive, you can take a picture of the graphic organizer online and upload the picture. Whatever you want to do as far as pre-writing is concerned. However, since I just said that, it would be much better if you would do it this way. You can still build a graphic organizer down here, okay? But it would be so much easier if the pre-writing and the 2 little paragraphs were in the same typed document. Okay. Make sure you meet the word count and so on. So I won't get into all that, but you also have some videos here at the bottom showing you how to submit assignments, where to find comments if I put comments off to the side, and then whenever I grade the assignment, of course, I'm going to put marks on it, which is how you get your deductions and all that. And you might need to complete a second chance if the second chance is available. So you always need to check your marks. Even if you get a 100 on your fishtails warm-up paragraphs, that doesn't mean that there aren't grammar errors there, okay? So go in and check your grammar errors so that you can start learning and start fixing those grammar errors. Okay, let's look at a good student example of essay pre-writing. Okay. This topic was the 3 people I love topic, and these are the people that she chose. And she has little notes here about her mom. She makes sure that she has a story in each body paragraph. And look, she made sure she had her closing sentence planned up too. So she went a little beyond what she needed to do, but that's going to make your essay writing so much easier. Then she has some notes about her dad, right? He talks to her about money or helps her with money. He talks to her about boys. She discusses where she falls in the siblings with her brothers and sisters and how much she loves her sister Taylor. Okay? And she didn't have any ideas for her conclusion, and that's fine. Remember, I'm not expecting to see anything about an introduction or a conclusion on your pre-writing, but it sure is nice if I have this thesis statement up here. So let's get back into the instructions and see all these thesis statements. Whoa, that's a lot of them. All right, so this is what you're going to do. Choose one, just one, of the following topics and complete at least 75 to 100 words of pre-writing. And that pre-writing should show me the plan for each body paragraph. Now, I write my topics as thesis statements, and if you like the way I wrote my thesis statement, then you may use this sentence exactly as it is written. If you don't like it, you can change it up a little bit. You have your easier topics up here at the top. And then when you get to the bottom, you get some more challenging topics. I think they're more challenging. To you, they might be the easiest ones on the page. So, one thing I want to say about this last topic here, if you have to go online and do research, don't do this topic. I don't want you doing any research and I have my reasons. These should be issues that you already are familiar with. It doesn't have to necessarily be legal things that are being talked about in the news or anything. This could be things that you are faced with as an outdoorsman or an outdoorswoman every day. Okay? I don't know what the issues are, and I'm not trying to put any in your head. These are issues that you are going to tell me about, okay? All right. So that's the pre-writing there. And remember, let's see. Remember that if you are planning to do the handwritten work, to read this page. Now I'm looking for something in particular, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, the very important notes. Don't forget to check your very important notes. And that was the last thing I had to say about pre-writing. So I'll see you in the next video.